come on, invite it. Fire. I don't care which side that you're fighting. Gonna get you gone.
Time is an odd thing. Growing up, I was excited about what the years might hold, about the places I'd visit. I recall childhood moments with my mother on her throne and my father, a figure of mystery. I remember the rat plague, Mother's passing, and all that happened at the Hound Pits pub. Now this. I just want to put an end to Delilah's reign and get my father back. This house holds her secrets. Delilah pulled herself up from tragedy, grabbing the Empire and changing it to her liking. With Duke Luki Abelé, she transformed a coddled dilettante into a schemer who helped her take my throne. She's made herself immortal, and even my father's sword couldn't end her life. I'm going to undo all she's done. And next time, I'll hold on to the things I cherish, just a bit tighter. That's strange. I feel drained by this place. Something is wrong here. Even the air feels off. Stilton's sealed off from the rest of the district. Could that be Stilton?
They drop food for me, in and out, like the wind. I think they're afraid.
The Duke is paying the Howlers to drop food for Stilton.
We'll be getting started soon. The Duke's beloved is coming back. I dreamed the Duke and I were hunting, but the deer had faces. There are whales down in the mines. I hear them howling to one another. Swollen beasts. How did I get so old? Where are the men of my younger days? The dances we had here. Time is leaking, coming out of the walls. It's ruining the carpets. Go to Dunwall and tell the Empress that the Duke is in the garden digging up corpses, and he has learned how to sing. She'll know what you mean. That thing of bones that Ashworth made. It's on the ceiling. I hear it at night. Bones from the deep, far beneath the waves. I think I heard something under my shirt. What's that? Oh, nothing. What time is it? Is it the time I think it is? Someday I'll play the piano for you, Theodanis. That sound is funny. It's so bright in here when I close my eyes. Did I say something?
When no one keeps the rooms clean and dry, a house goes to rot.
I've got to clean up. They'll all see I don't belong among the upper crust, the fine people. Did I come into your fine manor and tamper with your things? No, I did not.
"3 years ago, something inside Aramisa Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramisa Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, The void is leaking through a pinprick, left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
What's wrong with my house? Where are my guards? My servants? Am I alone in here? I'm never alone. Or I'm always alone. I can't stand the way they look at me. Ashworth, Jindosh, and little Luke are grown up. They will never accept me. Not really. She clawed her way back! Ashworth helped open the way! Quiet! The one in the void hears everything. Yo,
Aramisa Stiltona?
warm the quilts, will you? I feel like it's going to be cold tonight. Is there bad news from the mines? I can sense it. How many dead? This can't be right. Who has been fooling with the clocks? I'll have their pay docked! The days are burning. Can't you smell it? Right up in smoke! I remember that night, sitting out waiting. I knew it was wrong. Put that thing away, will you? Grotesque. Yes, yes, I can see it. The others can't, can they?
He is trapped inside himself. Some terrible ceremony echoes through his thoughts. Before this, he was so worried the old money people would laugh at him. They did. He would pluck out his own eyes if it would help him forget what he saw.
Where are you, my friend? I must speak to you. Let's have tea in the kitchen.
He was a doubter. He was afraid. That's why his mind was ruined on that night. The night this terrible thing happened to him. He wanted to meet with Megan, to confide in her. There was a whisper and a groan, strange as the whales in the deep. He hears it still. Had he not been with the Duke on that night, his life would have been very different. Something about the Duke and a lake at night. But he recalls the father, not the son. Stilton looked deeply into the void. He cannot unsee what he has seen. Once, Aramisa Stilton knew his name. He worked to improve conditions at the mines. And now this. His eyes see the teetering past and the ruined present. And the moments in between. He's singing. Wait. Not singing. Some vibration. Coming from the center of this place. I revealed his secrets. Ask me no more.
By the void.
Your guests are waiting in the study. The Duke is demanding refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Windelbaum.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook, ma'am, but he keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the Royal Curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Captain.
Corvo used a metronome to help me develop my timing when we duel with swords. I dragged my heels to avoid lessons as a girl. Now it sounds like such a welcome diversion. The only way out of here is through the present, using this timepiece. Stilton's home was quite nice before whatever happened.
Honestly, why does Stilton even bother trying to impress people like the Duke and that curator? He's better than they'll ever be. What am I supposed to do with a request like that? Gooseberry wine in the South?
Something feels wrong.
Walking when gonna see me on the ocean with oil.
shifts. I bet a week's wage. This is the worst assignment.
What will change in the present based on what I do here tonight?
Huh? There's something else you should know. The center of the manor is off limits tonight. Everything around the study.
What's so special about the center of the manor?
Nothing, usually. But the Duke and his party are here tonight, and they don't want to be disturbed. So that entire part of the house is under lockdown by the Grand Guard.
I'm not sure how to take your tone. I assure you I rub shoulders with some of Karnaka's best people.
Trust me, you don't want to get tangled up with the Duke and his inner circle. I'm not sure how Mr. Stilton tolerates them, to be honest.
Tossed off at the last minute because he's got more important guests? That's not like Stilton. At least it's the likes of Jindosh and Ashworth, and dare I say it, the Duke himself. I might have gotten shuffled aside, but I'll have a story to tell. You'd never know such an elegant manor could be buried at the heart of an industrial district.
Stilton wasn't born to all this. Allegedly, he started as a miner.
You have to understand, I'm going to call for help if you don't go. I can't believe this place!
Megan claims Stilton was a good man, at odds with the Duke.
Tonight, Duke Abelе and the others will drink my expensive whiskey and scheme. Jindosh will watch me like a cat with a half-chewed mouse. Ashworth will sneer about how conventional the rest of us are. Missing the obvious, she'll flirt for a while, then put me in my place. I'll sit on my anger, remembering what Theodanis meant to me. I'll tell myself I worked for this honor. I swung a pick in the mines, and now the fine folk are guests in my house. If they want to hold a seance, who am I to say it's nonsense? Whatever happens, I'll regret it. But afterward, Megan's coming by. Talking with her always sets me right.
Stilton actually play the harp or the piano?
Not that I ever heard.
What am I doing here then? Why hire a tuner for instruments no one ever plays?
If you ask me, Stilton thinks a harp or a piano is the kind of thing a man in his position should own.
I'm not sure what that means. I've always thought people bought an instrument because they liked music.
Not always. Sometimes it's about appearances.
You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Forget about that kiss. Oh, that kiss.
I might be able to get around that, going back into the past. I wonder what I was doing in Dunwall on this night. Or what I am doing. Maybe it's open in the present.
Don't throw it. Drop it gently.
It's silver. It's not going to break.
I'm not worried about it breaking. You know why the basement's sealed off, right? Blood flies.
Yeah, they should keep the curious away, and we'll come back later to pick up the loot. It's a good, simple plan. So why are you nervous?
Dumbass, if you disturb that nest, they'll find our bloated corpses down here a week from now, full of blood fly maggots.
Are they that bad? We don't have anything like that in Morley.
Trust me, they're that bad. And this year is the worst I've ever seen.
Tricky. Maybe there's a way around. 3 years from now.
Acting odd-like today. Just staring at nothing.
I don't think the Duke and Stilton are on good terms.
Today feels different. Stilton seems spooked.
Watch yourself up there. Nobody's repaired the balcony yet. If those supports break, I might not be able to catch your heavy ass.
I'm counting on you, ma'am. It might be romantic.
All right.
sure it's nothing. Someone just heard a dog bark or something. Of course, now we're all on edge.
After so many bodies thrown into the old well in his back garden, now he is only a slave.
Whatever happens seems to be centered at some focal point. I need the combination to Stilton's study.
I can see a memory from his life before this. He drowned a boy in a tub.
How long you worked this assignment?
Since the month of Hearst last year. Stilton's all right.
Sheila told me he used to be a miner.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago. He's done really well for himself. Look around.
Well, anyone who has the Duke over for a dinner party or whatever this is, I'd say he's doing well. Someday this will be me.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
I'm hungry. I gotta get back to Dunwall. I feel so bad. I haven't seen the kids in 2 years. Ugh, I hate this wall. Itches like mad. Why can't I wear my regular clothes?
That looks like reinforced glass. Was there a break-in?
Nothing of the sort. We're just renovating for Mr. Stilton.
His windows went out of style? These rich choffers drive me nuts.
Stilton just worries about his home and about how he speaks and dresses. Always afraid of making some mistake, socially speaking.
That's no way to live. Not even comfortable in your own skin. I'll let you get back to it.
So what's in the chest? I bet it's full of fancy clothes and exotic jewelry. I'd love to see the silvergraphs they take here.
Clothes smell like old people. Probably from a charity shop.
Wish I knew how this silvergraph machine works. We could take a picture together.
I want to take Clarissa and the kids to that silvergraph studio not too far from here and have our portrait made. But it's expensive.
There's a brooch or something, maybe made of bone? Ugh, seems weird. I'm not touching that. And, more old clothes.
Be sure to check all the pockets.
Aramisa Stilton.
Mr. Stilton must be a big reader. I saw the books in the study.
Stilton? Hardly. Those are for show.
Why would you buy so many books if you're not even gonna read them?
They're not books. They're symbols of wealth and good breeding. Now, get back to doing your job.
Yes, ma'am.
This reminds me of something my mother had, from when she was young.
Can't hear anything. It'd be easier if we could open the door and get closer. You sure the combination you saw doesn't work?
I got a glimpse of Stilton's notebook last month, but he must have changed the combination since then.
Damn. What are they doing?
Come on, someone could show up any minute.
Stop crying. For once, something interesting is happening. If a bunch of drunk aristocrats are having an orgy, I don't want to miss it.
I bet it's a seance, with spirit boards and candles. Stilton invited that eccentric lady from the Royal Conservatory, Brianna Ashworth.
Shit, I heard something. Move.
Huh? So let's see.
The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then. This is the night that things went bad for you, Stilton. Part of Stilton's combination is missing.
What has Brianna Ashworth gotten the Duke up to? All this talk of the void, such rubbish. One day, young Luca will go too far. May I live to see that day. Theo, forgive me. When tonight is over, the Duke will have to trust me. I'll know his secrets too well. Or will that make me too dangerous to keep around? No, the Duke couldn't possibly touch me. This city is nothing without the mines. But perhaps he could run them without me, through lackeys and bureaucrats. Everything I've built run like a butcher shop. What would you think of all this, Theo? Your son is a disaster. But what can I do except serve him the best I can? When the Duke trusts me, I can finally rest easy. After tonight, it will all go well. Pressured me into it. I never would have agreed to this ritual, or whatever it is. Sometimes I wonder, is Luca Abele truly his father's son? I should never have agreed to host this event. What was I thinking? Tonight, I'll see Megan, and we'll laugh about all of this. She'll laugh that I was worried over nothing. Sometimes I think I'd rather be down below, working the rock. This huge place. What has it gotten me? Theo's gone like he never even existed. All I've got left are memories and a few statues scattered across the city.
He laments hosting their silly seance at his home. He indulges the young Duke because he loved his father. He has drawn up designs that should prevent collapses in the older tunnels. He hopes to implement them soon. There is a great sadness in him. He misses his friend and confidant, the old Duke, Teodanis. He could afford finer clothing, but even if he wore the finest suit in all the Isles, they would still turn their noses up at him. He stopped trying. At the gala, they joked loud enough that he could hear. Something about his shoes being the finest Culcan he has to offer. But he carried on. It was nothing he hadn't heard before. The aristocrats barely tolerate him. But he is not without friends. There was the old Duke, and Megan Foster. He sees the beauty in the mines. Rich veins of ore cutting through quartz. Great caverns lit by phosphorescent life within the stone. There was a time when he tried to impress them, to hide his humble beginnings. But he no longer cares. Stilton devised a mask to help the miners take in less dust as they work. He wants silver, not sick workers. He was worried about something Duke Luki Abelе has done. The son is nothing like his father, Aramisa Stilton, born in squalor on the Isle of Morley. Now he runs most of the mines in Karnaca. Aramisa Stilton, like the ore he mines, there is something of value underneath that gruff exterior. He never trusted Luki Abelе. He seeks only to tolerate him. He hopes the young Duke will grow into his responsibilities. No, there is nothing more about him. Not that I can see.
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight. By rendering Stilton unconscious, I changed the past. But how? That notebook contains Stilton's combination.
He reads to her at night. The adventure stories she loves. She lost her eyes in a factory fire. Lately, she's been following a young family. First, she'll get them to trust her. The uniform helps with that. As a child, he begged for scraps, and then searched the sewers for coins. Now, having risen to the rank of officer, he wears his uniform proudly. He's been watching for weeks now. He knows their routine and where they keep the spare key. She made up the whole story. An innocent girl was arrested because of it.
The past is seeping into the present, or vice versa. Things seem to be the worst here. The two times are overlapping now somehow.
It's time to begin. Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you, Delilah is your rightful empress. You owe her this.
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time, so take your positions. Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
Here, returned from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait! You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
Same nightmare again last night. Oh, I wish I could leave this city.
Hey, aren't you working another excavation site?
I was, but the wife's pregnant again.
Oh, lovely. I didn't know. Congratulations.
Thanks. Stilton's giving me some time off.
Nice one. I guess someone else will have to operate the bore wheel.
Yeah, but Yvonne's good. And Stilton's always one step ahead. Got the new mine engineering figured out. No collapses in a long while.
What do you want?
Hurts more, my feet or my neck. They're running me into an early grave.
She fed them tainted meat, and pretended to be surprised when they felt ill after the meal. She lost her temper, tossed his spectacles in the chamber pot. Tonight, she will apologize.
Bloodflies are disgusting this year. And what's next? It's enough to make a man crazy.
There was a young man, but he died before they could marry. Her heart has never mended.
bet my last coin is gonna be Brian Hagfish again.
I wonder how much time I have before Mr. Stilton returns home. I want to beat out the rugs, but the dust makes him cough.
Too many years in the silver mines. But go ahead, he won't be back until very late tonight. He's throwing a party for one of the miners who's retiring.
They broke the mold when they made old Aramisa Stilton.
Yeah, so true. It's really the man's heart that's made of silver. Keeping Stilton away from Ashworth's ritual changed things.
She has done terrible things. To look in her soul, sift through her memories. You ask too much. He's thinking about his parents. They were good to him. He mourns their passing. His daughter had a violin that she loved more than anything. But he sold it to buy himself a new jacket. She's unhappy with his decision. She'll let you know with the rolling pin. She dragged two men from the building before it collapsed. smoke choking her, and the heat. Where she found the strength, she does not know. She tries to frighten the old woman by turning lights on and off at odd times, and slamming doors. Finger from the girl as proof of his intentions, and the family paid the ransom quickly.
I shouldn't have eaten that. Now I'm paying. It's what happens when you're half-starved all the time.
For every 10 coins she and her brother make, she sets one aside, cheating him. She has a scar down her left side. They nearly killed her that day. But she is strong. She tossed the dog out the window. Its bark had woken her too early.
If I see anything, I'll run. No. First I'll yell, then I'll run. You know, to warn the others.
The bath's too cold. My vest has a wrinkle. Do it yourself then, if it's gotta be so bleedin' perfect.
Make a man crazy. All right.
Sound of my own voice. It's like I'm talking to a stone wall for all they listen.
He did something to the bottom of the ship. Something bad. Just as it left port. He works hard, pays his debts, tries to stay out of trouble, but his days are drudgery. They run together and blur, like an endless gray fog from the sea. At the gaming table, he keeps cheating cards in his boot. he's got the manager believing he's on time and hard-working. She could have taken it. No one would have known. But she'd sooner starve than steal. With rouged lips, she makes promises to the wounded soldiers. But it's death they find in her chamber. She refuses to stoop to their level. She detests all that drama, the lying and cheating.
Very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the ropes only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined. Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
She lied when she told the girl it would just be the one time. She knew the girl would spend the rest of her life in the brothels. The woman pulled him from the gutters, gave him clean clothes and a job. Now he plans to get rid of her and run the place himself. She was happy once, not so long ago. But it's all wrong now. Something to do with her youngest.
Why'd they slow down flow 4? Did Marco say?
Apparently the family committee made a request. Too much dust was pissing down.
Oh, at least Stilton listens to them. More than I can say for the Grand Guard.
Yeah, the Duke is rotten and it spreads out from there. But Aramisa Stilton is a good man.
I'll tell him you said that. He drinks at my brother's pub.
He knows we appreciate him. Karnaca has problems, but it could be a lot worse here in this district.
Oh, we've been able to keep the shift hours at 10. Anything longer and miners make mistakes. Without Stilton's support, this district would have fallen into anarchy by now.
There's word that by next month, everyone in the mines will be issued one of Stilton's new air masks. Things could be worse, I guess.
This is the Duke of Circonus. At the request of Aramisa Stilton, I'm told I need to present another set of awards to critical mine workers this month. Is it for safety? Certainly not productivity this time. You should all thank Stilton. The only one of you lazy ingrates worth anything. Back to work, all of you. This is the Duke of Circonus. Another thing. While all the prominent city leaders attended the most recent palace dinner, yes, it's true, I excluded Vice Overseer Liam Byrne. Contrary to what the Abbey believes, I do not hate them. But no one tells me when to stop drinking. And how is it possible to eat when someone is sermonizing on the risks of consuming vermin? Why is this even a question? Whoever wanted to eat rat flesh in the first place? Apart from the unfortunate poor, they're excluded from palace functions as well.
She told them the crown killer takes naughty children like them away forever. She has the spirit of an adventurer. Longs to join the brave souls who explore the far reaches of Pedicea. But it will never be.
If we get approval for the new ventilation shaft, it'll mark a real victory. More air means less dusty lung. Without Aramis, we'd be cooked. Someone who actually understands what it's like to work the mines. Or Ricardo misses the food from Bastilian. Workers from all across the Empire. Every city represented. I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city? Hello there. What can I do for you? The Family Miners Committee is here for everyone. Do you need help?
Lucia Pastor, right? You deserve thanks for helping the people here.
Considering who you are, I don't know whether to feel honored that you recognize me, or to yell at you for propping up the Duke while he's shitting all over Circonus.
And who do you think I am?
I'm not stupid. Whether the newspapers and the posters in the street are right or wrong, I know who you are. And I hope you're here to end Luki Abele's tyranny. Either way, We haven't been sitting around waiting for you to clean up your mess.
Sounds like you have a plan.
No, nothing that solid. Not yet. But I believe the Duke will fall, eventually. All I can say is that when you reach the Grand Palace, just be aware that not everyone there is your enemy. Trust your judgment.
All right. I'll remember that.
Anyway, good luck. There's still a chance to make something new here in Karnaca. Something that serves everyone, not just some rapacious bastard with a title. There's always so much to do. So little time to think. The mining families in the district work as hard as the miners. Kids to feed, sick people to care for, homes to run. The families we represent are very poor, but aren't afraid of hard work. Good people.
Stilton agreed to a meeting with the woman heading up the family committee. What's her name again?
Lucy Pastor. Well, she's supposed to talk to Stilton soon about new safety rules for the mines. Fewer hours for the children working down there, too.
Why does Pastor care in the first place? She isn't one of us. Never seen her carrying a pick or a shovel.
There's a rumor that she was in love with a miner. Someone who died in an accident. They say his body's still under the mountain, buried in silver.
I think Lucy Pastor just has a good heart and a strong will.
Well, if Stilton listens to what she has to say, instead of following every idiotic request coming from the Grand Palace, I won't complain.
Stilton's not a bad man. I bet things would be a lot worse without him running the mines. With the city at the edge of disaster, it's taken everything we've got to maintain decent conditions in the mines. Duke Abel is nothing like his father. We'd be at his mercy without Stilton.
The Duke would be grinding the families here into nothing if he was left unchecked. It's good to know that some people care about what's going on in the mines.
You bet.
Maybe no one else will even notice. But things have changed here. For the better.
Leaders like the Duke will keep taking, consuming, until someone puts an end to it. With each passing month, they feel more justified in their appetites, and nothing will ever satiate them. Every now and then, such leaders need reminding that there are limits.
Oh, I know. Sometimes it comes down to slitting throats.
Let's hope Emily Caldwin learns that lesson. If not, eventually someone will be coming for her, just like the Duke. The Duke will get what's coming to him, Megan. Leaders rise and fall. Even the greatest problems are resolved in time. During the plague years, for many it was impossible to imagine a world without sickness and quarantine, without piles of burning corpses.
Yeah, I remember. And I hope you're right.
Hope is important, even when it seems improbable. Remember what you saw here when you're back in Dunwall, Emily. My final lesson, perhaps.
Sorry I couldn't take you to see Stilton myself. But I guess you found the place. Years back, Stilton was always quiet about the Duke. I never figured out just why. Let's get back to the dreadful whale. Lucky for the miners, Aramisa Stilton does all he can against the Duke's destructive ways.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes. I found a way to get around Paolo and Byrne. And I've been to Stilton's house. Let's go. So much for all your good intentions, Stilton. By killing Stilton, I changed the past. But what will be different? Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
He brings apples and bread to the blind man who sleeps near the waterfront. Reminds him of the brother he lost.
Passing month, they feel more justified in their appetites, and nothing will ever satiate them. Every now and then, such leaders need reminding that there are limits.
Oh, I know. Sometimes it comes down to slitting throats.
Let's hope Emily Caldwin learns that lesson. If not, eventually someone will be coming for her, just like the Duke. Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes. I found a way to get around Paolo and Byrne. And I've been to Stilton's house. Let's go. That notebook contains Stilton's combination.
Who are you? Why are you in my house? Why are you here? Did the Duke send you? Get away! Just my luck. A break-in on an important night like this. This was foolish. I knew it would bring out people like you. That's it. Leave. Don't hurt me. I'm a friend of the Duke's. I swear it. I can't believe this place.
Her friend is dying. The doctors can do nothing for him. She brings him soup and trims his beard. He pushed a blind man out of his way for going too slowly. There's something wrong with his mind. He dreams of hatred. She takes a little piece from each and keeps them in a special box. A bracelet, a watch, a toe. Later she'll make her usual rounds. Tells them they have to pay, or else. He wears the uniform proudly and takes his role seriously. He has courage. They place bets, he and the other guards, on which prisoner will cry first. He knows he's done terrible things. He might even turn himself in, but not just yet. If the prisoner gets on his nerves, he makes them kill and eat a rat, from whiskers to tail. He targets men mostly. Their arrogance infuriates him. But he's buried women too. He knows how to hurt them in a way that doesn't leave a mark. He lags behind the others, and hears only the orders that suit him. Don't be fooled by the uniform. This one has no honor. He brings apples and bread to the blind man who sleeps near the waterfront. Reminds him of the brother he lost.
Vice Overseer Byrne. If only you could see this. You'd have nightmares. Things seem to be the worst here. The two times are overlapping now somehow.
Welcome again to my house. Let's get this over with.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
The more I hear, the more I think this is ill-advised. Who wants to speak with the dead? If this Delilah really was killed or banished from the world, what if she's lost her mind?
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions. Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars! This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
Wait! Wait! We can't really...
Idiot!
I'm here, returned from the cold, from forever.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I can still see the insides. One has become a stone, the other reforged and marked by the one whose eyes are black.
Poor Aramis. I feel obliged to take care of him out of loyalty to my father.
Wait. You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.